it's a quick 8-minute or 9-minute special, but we're excited to do this. If you're a regular viewer, you know I could talk your ear off about a Debbie Meyer Genius
I should
Sponge.
put your name on top of it.
One day, a special edition.
I'm going to.
But Debbie, we're going to tell everybody how every time you use this, it's like using a new sponge. We're going to talk and say things that have never been said before about any other cleaning product. This is a product that Debbie developed, and it's one of those very rare products that every home in America can absolutely use. Yes. Debbie, wow everybody, please.
Well, thanks, Adam. Okay. All right, if you've got one of these things sitting next to your sink right now, do yourself a favor and go throw it away right now, because this is a harbinger of it's every kind of mold you can think of, all kinds of bacteria, and it smells, and you know it smells. And I've had people say even their hands smell afterwards. This is the, you know what? The dirtiest place in your home is not your bathroom. Right. It's your kitchen sink. The number 2 dirtiest place is this. Yes. That's according to all the studies. However, you can change that by simply switching to one of my sponges, because my sponges are made, they're so special. They're made with special natural ingredients that inhibit the growth of mold and bacteria in or on the sponge for the life of the sponge. And that includes the scrubber side as well. So that's about as good a scientific explanation as I can give you right now. But we're going to show you a whole lot of things. Yes. We're also going to show you a piece of tape shortly that was made by the independent scientific lab that tested my sponges against ordinary cellulose sponges. If you have a regular sponge right now, that's what you can expect to be in your sponge. Not only in it, on it, but growing. It's actually multiplying. When you simply switch to using one of my sponges, now watch that. Now the sponge may have picked up some contaminants along the way, but you see them going poof, poof, poof. That represents the fact that my sponge will not support the growth of molds and bacteria in or on the sponge for the life of the sponge. Now let me talk about the life of the sponge. Long time. Okay, how does a sponge become economical? It becomes economical when you're not throwing one away every week like I used to. Every one of these sponges will last the equivalent of 15 ordinary cellulose sponges. So in this pack of 12, right, you're gonna get these 12. And I know nobody likes to do math, so I'll do it for you.
Don't ask me.
Okay, these 12 sponges represent the 180 ordinary cellulose sponges.
This equals that.
You don't have to buy.
No, no.
When you have 12 of mine, this is what you don't have to buy.
Let me say this to you, because truly, if you were to go to our house, and Debbie knows, we would never be, Chelsea and I would never be without a Debbie Meyer Genius Sponge. If I may be so bold to say, and I'm feeling daring, if you only buy one thing tonight, you should buy this. There's no question about it. There's no hesitation about it. You're going to buy something like this anyway, so let's buy something that lasts 15 times longer than normal. Let's buy something that helps inhibit the growth of mold and bacteria, all the bad stuff. Let's buy something that's going to last you a long time and work better, and let's buy it when it's on a price break with free shipping and 2 flex pay.
Happy spring.
I will warn you though, once you buy the Debbie Meyer Genius Sponge, you'll never buy any other sponge in the world. Isn't that the truth?
You know, this was something I did because let's face fact, I like to do the easiest thing, and I don't want to have to clean the thing I use to clean with. All right, you do not have to put this in you do not. In fact, you don't have to, you do not. Put it in the dishwasher, you don't bleach it, you don't put it in the microwave. Why would I put a disgusting thing like that in the microwave? That's where I cook food. You don't do anything, you simply rinse it out. When you put it down tomorrow morning, that's a new sponge, because like I said, there's nothing growing in or on it. Now I just laid a little mess. This sponge will also absorb 40% more than an ordinary sponge, and holds 20% and holds 60% more, 60% of its own weight in liquid. Now watch this. I'm just simply going to put it down. Okay. Now watch. It's going to start sucking. There you go.
You can see it happening.
I'm just holding it over the liquid. Look at that. The surface underneath is actually dry. So that's all you do when you have a spill. I throw down the sponge, walk away, come back, and it's done the work for me. So once you've used one of my sponges, you should start, in fact, you should use my sponges everywhere. That doesn't have to be in the kitchen. I love them in the bathroom, because face it, every morning it looks like somebody took a bucket of water and threw it on the surface. But see, so you keep sponges wherever you want to clean, including in the garage, because you don't want to go back and find a crispy critter sitting there, like, you know, a smelly, dirty thing. I'm not going to wipe my car off with this.
Throw it away.
The other thing is I made it to fit your hand. I have a smaller hand. My husband has bigger hands. I'm the one who can never get my hand around one of those big sponges. So I carved it out so that your thumb fits. And that here, ladies, guess what? I have fingernails. I don't want to touch the scrubber side. So it's actually thick enough so that your nails don't touch the scrubber. But I want to tell you about the scrubber because the scrubber is made of the same material, just a different formulation. This is my formula. This formulation on the back of the scrubber will release whatever you scrub up with it. So like if you clean out a pan of scrambled eggs, say, if you ever done that with a scrubber, you've basically should just throw the scrubber away because you're going to be picking it out forever. This, once you get something on it, you rinse it under the running the tap. It's clean.
It's clean.
It has the same, it's the same properties inhibiting the molds and bacteria in the scrubber side as well. But the entire sponge is like that. And tell me you don't use less soap. Kitchen soap when you do because it's so dense, it foams so quickly. I want to show you this again. I'm going to actually look over at the monitor because I want to tell you about this. If you're using an ordinary sponge right there next to your sink, think about what's growing in or on it. A scientific independent laboratory did this animation to show what's happening in an ordinary cellulose sponge. When you switch to one of my sponges, all you have to do is start using one of my sponges instead. You are going to see the contaminants that it might pick up in washing or wiping anything actually going away because the ingredients made in the construction of this sponge, which are natural, will inhibit the growth of things like, and I'm going to tell you, staph, E. coli, salmonella, black mold, and things I can't pronounce. Those horrible things that are everywhere. So if you wipe the countertop, let's say I go back to this and I wipe this up, right? Okay, look, I just wiped that up. It's absolutely dry. I may have picked up some contaminants, but when I rinse that out and let it go, put it down, let it dry, it's another new sponge.
The things you're saying, I mean, these are the things we've waited a lifetime to hear. The crusty sponges that stink, that are horrible, that are full of heaven knows what's lurking in there.
Why would you take this and go wash your glasses and your dishware and your baby's things and wipe up this? Why would you do that when you can simply do this? Even if you pick up some kind of contaminant, when you wipe this up, you wash it, you rinse it out, put it down, it's a new sponge. I'm not a germaphobe. I'm not afraid of everything, but I want to do the best I can with the least amount of work.
We were going to buy something anyway, so let's face it, for the cost of what we were going to spend, this is basically going to be the same but better because one of these is equal to 15 normal ones. Debbie, and I'll say it again, Debbie is telling you that the proprietary technology inside a Debbie Meyer Genius sponge means that every time you pick it up, it's like using a new sponge. And it's not just me. It's you. It's the 5 stars after 5 stars after 5 stars. Everybody that's reviewed this product has said, you know what, yeah, this is a household essential. This is a household staple. I need to buy this type of product anyway. I'm going to start buying a Debbie Meyer Genius sponge. And make no bones about it, when you buy this, because this is a 12-pack, this is going to last you a long time.
It does.
So you're good to go.
Share them. Share them.
Sure.
But think about all those people wrote a review of a sponge.
I know.
That's what's so fascinating. Watch that. It's sucking it up. I didn't even do anything. I just sat it down. Look, it's going to pick everything up. Oh, see, that's why I put down a mat, because they don't like it when I make a mess of HSN tables. But this is simple. It's easy. You are not going to find that. That's never going to smell. It's never going to make your hands smell. Have you ever walked past your kitchen sink and you go, what is that stink?
Yeah.
And you think it's in the sink. You think it's down the drain. No, it isn't.
It's the sponge.
It's this. It's this stinky little thing that you have sitting next to your sink. Get rid of that. This is so easy. This is actually the easiest thing you're ever going to do to make a healthier home. You are going to eliminate having the problem of, how do I clean this? You're not going to add bleach into your life again, more bleach.
No more bleach.
Because you don't have to bleach a sponge. You're not going to have to remember to run this through the dishwasher, because you don't have to do that. You simply do it under running water. That's all you do. Let it dry. It's a new sponge. You're not going to have to buy more and more sponges. Remember, you're getting 12. That's, I mean, with one lasts you 15 times the same as 15 other sponges, that's quite a while.
I feel like I'm so used to holding a Debbie Meyer Genius sponge, I feel like I'm in the kitchen at home. Folks, we're just going to show you one last time. In fact, let me just grab it real fast.
Sure.
Yeah,
you be the strong guy now.
It's equal to 15. So that means this pack of 12 is equal to 180. If you only buy one item from the show tonight, it has to be this. It's for every home in America.
Thank you. It's, you know, I'm excited by the response because it always meant, it was a big deal to me to create this because I wanted to get rid of this forever.
I know you did.
And I was throwing these away weekly. Every Sunday morning, this went in the garbage. So that was a lot of money. This is economical, and it's science. It's independent, lab tested, and they prove that this is so.
We love you, Debbie Meyer. Thank you so much.
We love you too.
We'll see Debbie later tonight.
Yes, at 11 p.m.
11 for an encore, basically. Of some stuff.